Hi, I'm Larry Menti. We continue our conversation with the new police chief from Wilmington, Delaware, and I hate to keep saying it because it probably is like a dagger every time I say it, but it is considered the most dangerous small city in America, Wilmington, and I'll keep pointing out that you just took over on the job, so you have a huge task in front of you. If you had to pinpoint crime problem number one in the city of Wilmington, what would it be?
Well, right now we're looking at incidents of shootings.
And where's the problem there? Is it gangs?
Well, there are some loosely affiliated groups. I would not necessarily say gangs. We have identified individuals who, because of where they grew up, they hang out together. Some of them have little street names, but in terms of an actual gang, when you look at the definition of it, I don't think they meet that criteria. And then again, they are loosely affiliated around the drug game and the drug environment.
So what is the definition of an actual gang?
Well, a gang, they have basically like charters. They have rules that are set up that they follow. They have colors. They have tags that they use.
And a hierarchy?
Yes, and they have a hierarchy system. And our guys are just more loosely affiliated individuals where they come from a certain segment of the community.
Almost a wannabe gang.
Yes.
You quickly put together gang. The guns that they're using, are they legal or illegal?
They're mostly illegal or stolen.
Now that brings me to stop and frisk.
Yes.
Because stop and frisk has been used in Philadelphia, it went to the courts, and they've amended it. Stop and frisk was used in New York, went to the courts, they didn't fight it. Stop and frisk was used in Chicago, they got rid of it. And in each one of those cities, except for Philadelphia where they did amend it, the crime rate went back up. And the shootings went back up because they weren't getting those illegal guns off the streets with that procedure. Are you a proponent of some type of stop and frisk?
I think there's a need to have, like you said, a proponent of it, so long as you're not violating constitutional rights and that you're using probable cause when you're conducting a stop and frisk.
Give me a for instance. You've stopped, let's just say I'm walking down the street and it's 95 degrees out and I have a big army jacket on. Would that be probable cause to talk to me?
That's a little bit suspicious that you're walking around in the heat of the day with a big coat on. We're probably going to stop you and have a conversation with you. And that conversation is going to lead into the officer's safety and individual safety. And at some point, we're going to pat you down to see if you have any weapons.
Let's talk about the drugs. Philadelphia, a lot of South Jersey is having a problem with heroin. I read an article recently where there was a major heroin bust here in the last few months. In an area, though, of the city they called Heroin Way. So it's a known area for heroin?
Yes, we do have areas that are known for heroin.
Well, my obvious question would be, if you know what the area is for heroin, why aren't there more busts in that area?
Well, we make busts every day in reference to heroin. Every single day we go out, you have people who are in possession of heroin, maybe a couple of bags. We're taking bundles off of individuals when we're stopping them. The drug unit is out there, again, every single day, dealing with someone who has heroin in their possession. And it's not just one area of the city. It could be in a couple areas of the city where we know what we call our hot spots. And that's the kind of activity that occurs in those areas. And again, we're in them every single day, and we're making arrests of some type of individual, either for possession and or with the intent to deliver.
It sounds to me like it is more than a local problem. That some of the police departments on their own won't be able to deal with this, and because it's interstate and it's going up the corridor, is the FBI involved in this?
Well, I can tell you there are federal agencies that are involved that we're in close contact with every single day. We don't do the policing alone in the city with just the Wilmington Police Department. Our state partners, our Newcastle County partners, the federal organizations, again, we are all in constant conversations and contact with each other.
You having a port, is that a problem?
I'm not going to say that nothing comes through our port, but we do have a customs agency and we do have port security that are on top of what's coming in and out of our port. Can something be missed? Obviously, we're all human. Yes, we can miss things sometimes.
We've been talking about this in every city, and especially on the East Coast, it seems like there's a real huge heroin epidemic. Are you getting a handle on it, or is it getting worse?
I don't know that we're getting a handle on it. We know it exists and we know what's going on. We're dealing with those individuals who again, sell drugs and who are looking to be involved in that trade. We're making an impact, but we're not obviously by no means in a position where we're going to stop it.
And is it at the root of more violent crimes?
Absolutely. Drugs are definitely at the root of violent crimes.
Heroin specifically now?
Well, that seems to be the particular drug that is out there more prevalent right now. I mean, marijuana, cocaine is still out there, but again, the heroin has picked up a lot more than it has in the past.
Thank you, sir,
Thank
for
you,
coming in. It was great to talk to you. I hope to talk to you again soon.